Everybody, let us discuss the topic. What does it mean to be an inventor? I'm cooking right now, too, by the way, so this is gonna be extra fun. Also, horribly off topic all the time, because you know me. I can't stay focused. I say that, but we're gonna get it, okay? We're gonna get it today. Um, the inventor. What does it mean to be an inventor? You don't have to just be making machines, you could be running lines of code. You could also be like, really, you could be an inventor in yoga. You could make up a new stretching, something new, some sort of new stretch. I'm gonna be serious though. You're gonna have a hard time with that one because I feel like people have basically stretched about every direction you can. I guess you could make up a new routine. Who knows? I only say that because I come at this from a certain perspective where have this I have a set of silly beliefs, really. I'm trying not to have too many beliefs because honestly they're kind of hindering, but this one is liberating in the sense that no idea is original. They all exist already. A dimension called nous or nuos, the nuosphere for all of you Stalker fans. Um, so it's like a static dimension of all conceptualization as static and geometrically presented. I'm pretending that's true, but because I have no idea if it's geometrically presented. But a lot of the information contained in it is geometric by nature, so yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. All right, the noosphere. So as an inventor, you're channeling, channeling. You're channeling these ideas or geometries into this dimension and making them into practical things because most inventors, in my opinion, make things that do stuff. It's a very action-oriented artist, which is kind of fun. It's kind of neat. I applaud that. That's super dope. I'm trying to make rice right now. Hold up. Never mind. My pot's not clean. Um, where are we? I am. See, I'm saying a bunch, and now I'm lost, and it's only 2.5 minutes in. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Being an inventor is being open. It's being literally open to whatever happens. It's like right now, I'm being distractible as all heck. Well, it's not a surprise. It's been like that for a long time. Every good inventor does two different things, two major activities. And it has to do with in and outer, within yourself and without yourself. From outside yourself. The world around you has lots of things to offer. There are problems. On the horizon there is smoke, metaphorically speaking. There are issues to be solved and dealt with. So part of a good inventor's energy, and obviously good is very subjective. Sure, the U.S. Army says good is like more powerful explosions. Or whatever. No, probably not more powerful. I think they figured that out in the 50s with the atom bomb. Now they're like, more precise explosions, please. And whether that's good or not, I don't know. I'm sure precision isn't, that helps. I think that's good, yeah. Precision helps. Because we're not trying to just hurt everybody. We're not trying to make mistakes here and be errantly blowing stuff up, so. But let's get away from that because I don't see most of us as being inventors for that kind of thing. Inventors try and solve little practical problems in our world, like where do I hang my keys? And instead of using like a traditional hook, you put a magnet on the wall so you could just toss them at the wall and it stick. It's fun. I like that. Everybody likes these kinds of things, and it's novel too. You're using magnets, which are field modalities, which is a topic I'm gonna bring up in a second here. Once you get to the focus part, because that's the other portion of it. That's the other portion of being an inventor. You're like open to trying to solve problems as they arise, but also you are like an artist and have a vision of a thing that you really want to see happen. Like you really want to make this invention. This is going to be super cool. Like this thing right here. And I'm talking about making a flying saucer, okay? That's what's up. You've seen them on the TV. I know. I know you've seen them. Are they real? Are they not? Well, let's find out, okay? Let's make one. Let's see if we can't make one. What's that take? Ultimately, I think it's just going to be a matter of creating a really powerful, like, circular antenna or something like that. I mean, that's a very overly simplified version of what I'm talking about. But, making a roux right now. Gotta cook some chicken. Thank you all for joining me today with my cooking. I couldn't wait to shoot this video. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna put some yeast in it too. Having a focus. You want to build something crazy. I want to revolutionize the way people fly around on the planet, move around. And that is by creating a flying effing saucer. Flying saucers are cool. You know, you've already seen them on the TV. You know what they can do. Now the trick is how does that work? And it starts conceptually. A lot of, I mean, if we're going to be honest with ourselves at this point, we're beyond solving problems by accidentally sticking things together. Like, oh, I made a club. I didn't even realize it. I just picked up this piece of wood and it has a big knot at the end of it, and now I have a club. Like, we're way past that. We actually have to anticipate, like, in our mind, like, oh, I have all this, like, piled up plastic here to be turned into something. What am I going to make it into? Like, I'm thinking, like, a 3D printer right now. So all of our inventions, if you're going to be good with yourself, come conceptually. So a good inventor right now is a sharp mind when it comes to trying to, like, present your concepts. See, I'm trying to get this, okay? We're all learning here. When it comes to presenting your concepts, though, I feel like demonstrations are the best, but that's just something else. I know, obviously, you have to do it with words now conceptually because you can't get the funding to build a giant particle collider to go test to see if the particle you've thought of is real or not. That's why theoretical physics right now is kind of like, I mean, it has been for a little while, because when you're trying to solve such low-key mundane, because I say mundane because, like, when you think about it, like, you're an animal and you're thinking about food and, like, all this other stuff, like, not how the universe works, especially too if you're not doing well. If you're not doing well, your interest in the universe is like, nope, don't care. If it's really bad enough, then you're like, nothing has any meaning, I'm having an existential crisis. And that's not fun, and I'm sorry for you. I hope you get better, because you don't need to feel like that. It's not true. Life is a fun opportunity to do shit. Don't waste it. And don't think that that you are wasting it if you haven't done anything yet. You know what I mean? But don't stress it. The more you stress it, the harder it gets, honestly. That's inventing for sure, because honestly, when you're prototyping stuff or you're trying to do stuff, things fall apart all the time. You'll have to remake the same thing 100 million times, however many times it takes to make it work. You know what I mean? And that's never just like quick and easy. It seriously is never quick and easy. Although I'll say that I've had some good moments. I think I've been doing this thing long enough. There have been some really great moments where something just kind of manifested itself in my presence by some good thought on my part, but like really it was just a matter of the things are laying in front of me and I happened to just be like, Yo, that's amazing. I love it. That's like the simple pleasures of being an inventor right there. The more elevated ones, though, is like, I made this flying saucer. Can you believe this? Obviously, that one, those can lead to problems because, like, what if you crash it? When you crash it, you're gonna be so bummed. Or dead, honestly. It's a flying saucer. Holy crap. Oh, man. I'm about to Roswell you. To Roswell you with my giant radio HERF, high energy frequency, whatever, emitter. Yeah, honestly, all future weapons are going to be etheric. I say etheric in the sense that it's like it's going to be a piece of metal and with a bunch of crazy electricity running through it, and it's going to emit a disturbance in the ether that's going to then accomplish the task. Whether like literally as abstract as it needs to be. Because he could probably, I mean, honestly, I read this book, Vril, the Society of the, or Power of the Future Civilization, or whatever. Some really old book. It was made by the guy who came up with the phrase, the pen is mightier than the sword, or something. Kind of cool. I have to say that that's probably true in some ways. If you're not, if you're okay with dying, I mean. I mean, really, yeah, that's what it comes down to. You're not ready to live until you're ready to die. Or you're not afraid to die. If you're not ready to live until you're not afraid to die. If you're really like metal with your living. um Being an inventor. It's just yeah, there's some simple things to it. And yeah, don't stress it. And really truly, if you place your mind on a task and it's still stumping you, give it time. I mean, you can also ask for help. Being an inventor, I understand sometimes can be kind of maybe you don't have a good network of people around you. It's really we're not living in any good age to be an inventor. I don't see anywhere in the career center like, hey, inventors wanted. That's not a thing. I mean, we do it. We're out here doing it because we got problems to solve and we got dreams to see fucking fulfilled. You know what I mean? But um, yeah. There's try and find some help if you can. Go and seek the others, the wise ones. I mean, and two, your spirits can help you. However that helps. I mean, then maybe it's just they make you feel alright. I don't know. I feel like I've had visions of how things work before, and I've been like, oh my god, that's it. And I'm like, who do I have to thank for this? Because that's crazy. Um, and I usually I'll chalk it up to my spirits and be like, thanks, spirits. I don't know where you came up with this. That's freaking great. 'Cause I mean, I'm not trying to just not take credit for it, but I'm also trying to honor the fact that I feel like the noosphere is a thing, and I'm grateful enough to have received the insight on how it worked. Also, too, that advocates me of being a crazy person when it comes to somebody stealing my idea. Be like, all right, well, I guess I got it now, huh? Not to say I'm not trying to capitalize. Please, if you are an inventor and you came up with a thing, and you deserve the credit for it, I hope that you get it. If you haven't gotten the credit for it, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. It is some sort of injustice ultimately, because I don't see that as being right at all. You came up, you did it. I mean, obviously, it's no idea is original, so I mean, don't get like carried away. But at the same time, you should get some credit for it, especially if you're trying to feed yourself. The hungry inventor. I believe Nikola Tesla was like that for a time, but he got it figured out. And I think we all can too, if we're interested in being inventors. Inventors are needed. All right. Obviously, you need supplies or resources for it to all come together and actually happen. And maybe that's not going to be quite available all the time these days, but it's good that you do it. Good that you invent. Don't stop that. All right. I think this has been long enough. I hope I left you with some good thoughts. Peace.